Hello, good evening, and welcome to White Man, Black Man Sandwich with your hosts Ben Allen,
Hello there.
Raphael Barrow,
Sup.
myself Hugh Churchman, and today, special guest star.
Alex Russel Davis. Hey guys.
It's good.
Wow,
I would say
think-
it, but I keep saying his last name
I think I
wrong.
may have ejaculated. That was
join
very.
the club because I'm
So-
sitting
Yeah.
next to you.
Oh, that's a very beautiful voice. There.
I'm slightly worried now.
You can take that voice off now. It's gonna
I don't. Oh, am I paying? Okay.
So how many false starts have we had so far?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
I think I've resolved my anger management
So,
issues.
today
Yeah.
Hugh seems to be really. Oh god, Hugh seems to be really pissed off.
Yeah,
about
he had
something.
a
I'm
go
worried
at
about
me
him.
for no reason.
And then had a go at me.
I think the listeners are going to want to know what's really going on up there.
Yeah, Hugh.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm incredibly oppressed.
Oh, I got an email. Anyway,
This is all good.
this episode is very close to the last pilot episode.
So
Because like I said, we have a special guest. He really wanted to join in, didn't you, Alex? You listened to our podcast and you.
I did, and it really spoke to me. So I wrote a letter in, and I said, "Can I be a special guest?"
He didn't do any of that. He just
No,
just
we
sat
asked
in
you
the
to be
room.
a guest before you even heard it.
yeah, and then you just heard it and then decided you wanted to be part of it.
I only heard 5 minutes.
You only heard 5 minutes.
And I was like, turn that off. All right, I've heard enough. I need to come in there.
Because it's
And,
so shit. So I got.
This
To the
shit.
extent where Alex has taken over and just said what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, no,
you
this
got
is
any better ideas?
No, I haven't, because
Well,
we were
what do
going
we
to do it
do?
on Wednesday, which we might
Yeah.
do.
This is a special pre-free episode where we don't talk about E3.
Bonus material.
That'll be next time.
Yeah, that is next time.
That'll be in 2 days' time.
It should be in 2 days' time. I should be at home watching E3 for that podcast.
It's all right. We'll wait till our next special
Cool.
guest will be helping us out with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Very
so what are we
Americanised.
discussing today then, guys?
Teen Wolf. The
Yay.
new MTV Teen Wolf series.
Why?
I think it...
No, not why are we watching, but why does it even exist?
It's just the fact they said why.
Why?
Well, I don't know if you heard, Hugh, but werewolves are really hot right now.
They're really hot right
They
now.
are really
Thanks.
hot.
Maybe we should also talk about the new Twilight trailer.
Well, we'll get to that, but I
Yeah.
think Teen Wolf is priority one
God,
right
this
now.
is so natural.
So natural.
So naturally set up.
Because
It's all
we're not putting this
professionalism.
on at all. This isn't the how many times have we done this intro.
Probably
Although,
not.
actually, we haven't actually got this far. Maybe.
So I'm just texting.
Should have
Oh.
had a celebrity do those openings like on radio.
Should get Tom Baker in.
Like
Yeah,
you're
Tom
listening-
Baker.
Yeah,
Or-
You're
yeah.
listening
Would
to
you
You
like
should
a
call
jelly,
it in.
baby?
Just
Yes.
I had a gay boy
First Doctor
once.
Who reference of the hour.
I
Yeah.
sold him. Was
Yeah.
that
Look it
that?
up.
Dude, no way.
Of course, we'd normally talk about Doctor Who, but
Ben's on his phone, he's really focused.
He's
on the
really
show.
focused.
Sorry, bear with me. I'm nearly done.
I'll stop talking to your bird.
People don't want to hear that, Ben. They want to hear about Teen
Oh,
Wolf.
he's
They want.
texting his
I don't want to hear about
bird.
Teen Wolf. God, in this post
three
Twilight
X's
era,
are, isn't it?
why
So-
do they have to remake
Well,
things?
calling it post
You're just
Twilight
alone,
is a
Russ.
stretch.
I understand
Look,
that. There's no
as
need
good
to-
as two people having two conversations on one
Oh,
podcast.
I'm sorry.
Look,
Was-
as
were
he
you
started
saying
it, look, this is why, Alex, 3 dynamic worked, and then you just come in and go, oh, Papa.
All right, I'll shut up. I'm the guest. You guys go do your thing.
Yeah, you're the guest. Remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah,
yes.
remember that. So sit
And
down.
you're the host.
That's
Mentally, I mean, sit down.
He is sitting down.
You are sitting down physically, but mentally, sit down.
Paint a picture for the listener.
Alright, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I thought I'd better break it up.
It's starting. Where's the whoopee cushions? Huh? Come on, get the
Where's the
honky
whoopee
tonk.
cushion? Someone passed me a smoke
Ooh.
grenade.
Should we actually have a subject for this podcast?
Yeah,
Instead of
um,
one wafting around like farts.
Well, we were going to talk about Teen Wolf.
Okay, let's talk about Teen Wolf then.
I've
Will you
never
be
seen
watching
it.
Yeah, Raf's never even seen it.
Yeah. Raf's
Right,
never
Raph,
seen it, and,
you've never seen the Michael J. Fox film?
No,
Neither
I've heard
have
of
I,
it.
really.
I know
I've
it's
heard
cute.
about it.
Well, this is a good start.
It's about a teenager
Who becomes
turns
a werewolf. Is it anything like American Werewolf in London?
Not really.
Well,
Good,
this
'cause I haven't
is
seen
the,
that
I mean, the
either.
original was a comedy,
It's
technically.
good to know.
I'm right in thinking that. I haven't watched it in ages either, so it's
Yeah,
just
it's
you, Alex.
comedy.
It was a comedy, wasn't it? And
He got up on his limo. He got in his sunroof on the way to the prom. And went.
Woo!
The werewolf went to a prom.
Oh yeah, he becomes his werewolf powers make him really good at basketball. So he becomes a.
So
star
he's a
athlete.
werewolf
People accept.
whilst he's
Yeah,
playing
well,
basketball.
he's playing basketball normally, and then everyone bundles him, and then he gets so enraged by the bundling that he turns into a wolf man.
so
And
so
everyone's not like, holy fuck. They're like, holy fuck, yeah, Teen wolf.
So like,
Unlike
becomes
what's
really
happening
popular.
in this, what you just showed us just a few minutes, half an hour ago. The sorry.
not even half an hour ago, was it really?
It felt like
Well,
a,
Actually,
anyway.
we did so many
a lot of false
intros.
starts.
The
It might be
trailer
half an
for
hour
the
ago.
TV series, and which looks like it takes itself a little bit too seriously.
Okay.
Well,
Imagine if you want to take something good and then turn it into Twilight.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
It's basically Twilight
and I
for
think
TV.
I'm going to have to insist you turn that phone off.
Sorry,
Come
it's
on.
just that.
Turn it off.
She's, you know, she's very
Demanding.
She needs me to.
She needs you.
She needs me to.
You should get her on the show one day.
Yeah. What does she know about?
I wouldn't get
Pop
one.
culture
Yeah,
and
she.
stuff.
She
Has she ever watched Twilight? She has watched Twilight.
Oh, no, of
hasn't
course she does. No.
We
Yes, I
should
was
get
gonna
her on to talk about
yes,
Well,
Twilight.
speaking of Twilight,
say, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
yes,
awesome.
my first date with my girlfriend was Twilight, the third one I think it was.
And how did that go?
Breaking
well
Dawn.
now we're
Well,
up to
now
it.
we're together, so that's good. But it was a terrible film, and I
Is
would
that
not.
was that the last one to be released?
Breaking Dawn.
Yes,
Well, now we're on to the fourth one,
which I will
and
not
we
watch.
just watched the trailer. Ben, your thoughts?
It looks as shit as the last one.
Oh, I have two words to say.
They're,
Rumpy Pumpy.
yeah, they're getting,
Oh yeah, that too. Although
they're
yeah,
getting married. and
Sexy
getting
Twilight.
Yeah, he
Well,
broke the
always
whole
been sexy.
wall.
broke
Yeah.
the wall, didn't he? Yeah.
Sexually
yeah.
repressed.
He ripped-
You know,
yeah.
how many years has Edward Cullen had as a virgin?
He's gonna blow his load like nobody's
Not many,
business.
I don't think.
About
Yeah.
He's a
100?
very good-looking man. I mean, I'm sure someone grabbed him by now.
Oh no, but he's very. Oh, not until after marriage. You know.
Actually, you've watched all the Twilight films because you're a loser, Hugh.
Well, no, I have
Do you
been
know? Do you know?
forced.
Do you know if
Yeah, I like to say I've never
is,
seen one
is
single
Edward-
Twilight film.
is Edward a virgin?
Yes, he is.
Edward.
He is a virgin.
Ed-
He is a
Edward.
virgin.
And how
Edward.
old is he?
Edward.
He's about 100 and something.
Whoa!
So yeah, he's the
I
mind of
kinda
a dirty
feel
old
better
man
about
sleeping with a
myself.
young man.
So anyway, yeah, no, 100. A
100.
100-year-old virgin.
He's 100. He's not
Yeah.
a virgin, is he?
That's what this series should be called. The 100-year-old virgin.
Nice.
That already
I
sounds like a
it.
spoof to the
Tagline.
4-year-old virgin, even though that's a...
Ben's
that's a
spelling
comedy.
it out for the listener.
Yeah, there you
We-
go.
we
That's
should-
for the stupid
That's
ones.
what the
'cause
joke was.
Yeah, this should happen after the Prime speech. We should make a Twilight spoof.
We're not mentioning the Prime speech again. Because I already embarrassed us by mentioning our project. And I don't want to,
To even know
Your
what's going to
secret
happen.
project.
Yeah.
which isn't very secret because I've just announced it. Well, we've just announced it twice now in 2 pilots.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I can't wait till we actually start this frickin' podcast.
Well,
and actually have
we'll
episode
probably put
1.
this one up after we've actually got started.
Practice makes perfect, as you can
I
obviously
guess,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yes,
well,
because we're still rambling, and I don't think we've mentioned Teen Wolf. I think the words Teen Wolf.
All right.
About
Let's
all we
just-
really had to go on was the trailer.
Yeah,
yeah,
what
to be
was
honest, it's
in
all
the
Alex's
trailer?
idea. Special guest.
Well,
Just rubbish,
how
really.
Yeah.
about we change track and discuss?
Let's discuss.
The latest Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah,
you
latest
like that,
Doctor
Ben, don't
Who.
you?
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what you want to talk about while they're talking over there. About
just to
Doctor Who.
say,
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, of course.
I like that, yeah.
Somebody can go off on either points at this point.
Oh, do I get to say anything at all?
Let
yeah.
you just say
Wow,
something.
that-
I'm the
levels.
only member of the sandwich that watches Doctor Who, and it's quite odd to have someone here who also watches Doctor Who.
Do you want to talk to who, Alex?
He does.
It's not always great.
I don't mind
And,
Doctor Who, don't get me wrong. It's just that
yeah, I
I got
don't
bored
mind
after
either.
Catherine Tate got on there.
Sometimes it's
So,
pretty
you
awful.
know.
I haven't
So, yeah,
really
all the
watched it since
pirate
the new
episode.
Doctor came in.
Yeah. And we're
Yeah.
doing it again. 2 conversations at
This
once.
is why it only works with 3 people.
Yeah, Alex, you're ruining it.
All right.
How dare you?
Maybe we should sit in a big circle so we wouldn't know.
Maybe, but we're already in a semicircle.
Don't give too much away. We're gonna keep the
We've got a
mystery
semi.
going here.
We got a semi.
So you just lowered the tone completely. I wanted to have an intellectual evening about, you know.
Okay, so
Penis.
Thanks, Raph.
You're welcome.
So,
at least this time you're not going bum sex every 5 minutes.
Bum
That is cold.
sex.
And people who listen to this are going to know you as the bum sex man.
Oh, Ben, I've been meaning to tell you.
Well, that's how
You've been
everyone
into-
else knows me.
See, this is why it doesn't work. Okay, right, okay. Can we start? Right, okay. What did you want to say, Alex?
You go on Watchstones right now, you can see a children's book, that character on the front that looks exactly like your Mr. Smith character.
I know, that's why...
Skullduggery
that's-
Pleasant.
Yes, I know,
Is it?
I've known about him for a
I
while.
wa-
That's why
Uh,
I've stopped with Smith's appearance and
I
trying to work on a
see.
new look of him.
If you don't know who Mr. Smith is,
Another
oh, Smith, rather.
Smith.
You should. Why don't you tell the listener who he is?
I don't know, because you know,
When Ben was a little boy.
not when I was a little boy. That was only 2 years ago.
Was it only 2 years ago?
What the hell are you guys
No,
talking
it was
about?
at college,
When
wasn't it?
Ben was
So
a
3 years
virgin.
ago. Yes.
You didn't come up with Smith at college, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking hell.
The listeners are going,
He's that old.
who's Smith?
I'm going, who's Smith?
Exactly.
What the hell are
Right.
you guys
I
talking
told you about
about?
Smith. Smith is my comic book character who I'm still working on.
For 3 years.
Who was a detective who was born.
Who was born alive.
So he was alive in the 1950s in New York, and then eventually he died, and then was brought back
Under
in
suspicious
present day.
circumstances.
Yes, in suspicious circumstances, and brought back to England. Well, he washed up in England, and
Washed up?
modern day England.
How did
Yep.
he wash up in England? Did he cross the entire Atlantic
Yeah.
Ocean?
Yes, he did,
Right.
and that's why you don't know how. This is the thing. It's
Yeah,
very
that-
vague. It's meant to be very vague.
And you're leaving out the most eye-catching
Anyway, no,
part
sorry,
of it.
I haven't finished yet. That's
Yes.
why. Just stop by in then.
Yeah, well,
And
50-year-old
and
corpse.
he's a skeleton with a suit. But obviously, if, for those of you who may have read a lot of children's books, you'll realise I didn't know this. Honest to God, I suddenly saw the book and I was very upset. It was a man called Skullduggery Pleasant, and he has a very similar
Is he a
appearance.
detective?
No, he's not a detective.
I
don't
take
think.
it that Smith carries on detecting after he died and then came back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's
So I
gonna
don't know why
hire
you're interviewing me.
Who's gonna hire a skeleton?
Well, that's the thing. You read the comic when I've actually done it. And you
Sounds
find
like
out.
a boring comic.
I don't like Alex being. I guess I mean,
Who's his name?
he's already ripped up my ideas and.
Oh no, it's just prodding.
Sounds like
So
Oh,
this
shit.
Waterstones thing is this
It's just got a big poster of him in there.
Oh, no, yeah,
I've
I've
seen
seen that
I've
thing.
seen the book, but I haven't seen a poster.
No, I saw a poster
Are they
now, so
trying
there's no way I can even
That's
get away with that now.
so-
No,
So,
I feel like they're trying to dig it. Just
yeah,
push
they
it
know
in
they know
Ben's
what they
face.
know I've come up with that idea, and they're just sitting there going, "Look, here we go. There's this guy here. We might just put the image everywhere." And it's like, oh god, he's not even that famous. He's just everywhere for some bizarre reason, though. Oh,
advertising.
yeah. Well,
You know.
I might stick with the look. I don't know yet, but I think it's. I mean, I'm trying to work on a redesign. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Why are we talking
Speaking of comic books,
What?
I think you should have a segment where you discuss what's new in comic books this week. Then.
Oh.
So are we saying this podcast now? I'm sorry, it's very unorganised. Are we saying this podcast now is a podcast about the podcast?
No, I just said you should say what's going on in comics.
We
What's
can't-
that
That's
got
what
to
it
do
feels
with
like. No, I mean,
Well,
you can have sections, couldn't you?
we could have
You could
sections,
have
yeah.
sex.
But the thing is, he's still got to
Sections.
catch up with all the comics he's
I know
been
what
buying.
you said.
That's his part. He's yet to read.
All right,
He's
well-
months behind.
I'm 2 months behind.
Yeah.
well, no
So
spoiler
only.
warnings then.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
can do a
won't
totally
say that.
spoiler-free
Well, he's already
review of
given.
last
He already
month's
does
comics.
spoiler warnings. I mean, he's already done spoilers for me. You know.
Where are you up to? What's going on and where you're up to?
Alright.
Ben?
Where am I? Let's have a look.
Let's look at
The
Ben's
first-
vast
Let's all turn away
collection.
from the mic.
Sorry, the first comic I've got is anyone been reading? I presume they haven't. Deus Ex,
Oh God, no.
Human
No.
Revolution. What do you mean? Oh God, no.
Oh
you should
no.
read it and you'll like it. I bet you're so. Oh.
I'm a prick.
You read it and you find you read Thor.
Thor
Wow.
is good.
Read Thor. What are you? A
Yeah.
homo? Yeah, I went there.
Zing.
Yeah.
How was
He's only
Thor?
just started reading
Let's
this.
talk about Thor the movie. You tell us your thoughts.
Thor was
Ben.
alright, yeah.
Did you see Thor?
I
I
didn't
haven't been to
quite
see it. Have you
like
guys all
it that
seen
much.
We all
No,
saw it.
X-Men First Class was a lot better, definitely.
Yeah,
All
and I
right,
was
well-
expecting more from Thor.
Tell us about Thor. Come on, what
Oh,
happened?
hang on, no, let me
How did
finish.
it go?
I want,
What was good? What was bad?
I haven't finished. You're a homo, Hugh.
You wonder why I've got anger management issues today. I will show you why I've got anger management
Calm
issues
down,
today.
Hugh.
Went paintballing and I got shot in the dick.
It all comes out.
I am
Finally.
seriously scared right now.
I got shot in
I'm
the
so goddamn angry.
I
Wow, the
wondered why
levels
you
are
were
going
wearing those
mental.
bandages.
I'm the mighty
No,
monarch.
not yet.
No, not yet.
So, tell us about your dick.
So anyway,
Dick.
I
You just
did-
got shot in the dick,
I don't
alright? We
want to
can't
talk about
skim
that.
over
I
that.
don't want to talk about his dick.
It-
The listener wants to know. Get it out, Hugh.
It's like
Oh my
Get it
god,
out.
you! No, I was joking.
The levels are going mental.
I bet they are. Hugh's dick's on the desk. That is.
That's it there.
You could have at least washed the paint off, Hugh.
Stop
is-
slapping it on the table. Oh, come on, guys, let's stop now.
I'm sorry, I just ripped your rubber into
Hugh's hulking out.
This is-
I think we've gone
It's
too
me
far.
tring not to get angry.
You're right, Hugh, come on.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on, you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But did you seriously get shot in the dick?
I did, but the paintball didn't explode.
Who did
just
it? Who
bounced
did
off.
it?
It won the bloody blue team, of course.
Them
The-
bastards.
Someone had just shot me in the shoulder. I was then, shit, I'm out. I'll hold my gun up and then, ugh, in the nuts. It was lovely. And now, whenever I go for a pee,
It was
it kind of hurts a little bit.
Jeez. Wow.
But
Can
it's
you
been
tell us
going
about
less and
it?
less because it costs.
This is gold, I gotta say. So, alright, well, enough about that. We're very sorry for your sore penis. And can you guys stop arguing about biscuits? And
He won't give me a biscuit.
This is not a podcast.
Give me a damn
This
biscuit.
is not the rehearsal.
Alright, well, let's get to the movie review section.
Yeah,
And we'll just get a
Thor.
biscuit.
Hugh, will you sing the movie review theme?
How unprofessional. That's one part of it.
You're taking command
It's
of
the other
this.
part of it.
You're piloting this ship because the one who wanted to be the pilot is currently giving out biscuits.
You want a biscuit?
No, I've had enough biscuits.
Biscuit?
I'll have a biscuit. Yeah, why
Okay.
not? We're being professional
Yeah.
enough, I think.
Seriously,
we earned it.
so this podcast is definitely a podcast about the podcast rather than, I think, discussing.
Well, I think maybe this should introduce the podcast. We
It's
should
time
have
for
this.
Biscuit Corner.
You know what? That's a great idea. Maybe we should do that. Okay, right. So let's introduce ourselves. We are four. Actually, no. What the hell?
Well,
We're
leave
introducing.
me out.
I was going to say,
No,
what's
well,
he
with
doing here?
3 men with 1 extra man. That's odd. Our first episode's going to have 4 people in it, and it really should probably have 3. We should make another one tomorrow.
Again,
Oh no.
I can only do so much.
Well, yes, no.
You know what?
We
I
are,
have guests.
we are overdoing it a little bit, considering this is a second
I'll
pilot.
have a biscuit as well since you're matching.
Right.
So yeah, Thor.
You
Yeah.
okay, Hugh?
Thor.
What was good? What was bad about Thor, guys?
Biscuit.
It was boring.
Raph says it was boring. Why was it boring, Raph? Just
I don't know. They had that bit
Didn't
at the
care about
beginning
the
with the prologue to the story about the war Thor's dad had, and I was thinking, why aren't I watching that movie? And then they give me some boring
I don't know.
thing.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
so
Be honest.
it wasn't some epic story.
Yeah, it wasn't as epic as I thought.
No,
These are some
but
nice biscuits.
Natalie.
These are Fox's Crunch Creams. We just like to
All right.
say we
I don't think
I
know
really
before you-
enjoy the
Hey,
Fox's
hey,
Crunch.
Alex, I paid for these.
May I have
Listeners,
another,
go out
One
and
more,
buy
and then I'm
some
going to put them away.
Fox's.
Yeah,
biscuit.
so send a crate of those. If,
What I was going to say was about Thor, and I think with all these Marvel films, I think we're all aware that eventually they're going to have the Avengers Initiative film. But
The Avengers!
Avengers, yeah!
anyway, what I was saying about it was I feel these films are just going to be, obviously they're just being churned out, and regardless of script and
No.
and stuff. I think they're just. I don't know. Like I felt with Thor, there's the only reason the Thor film exists is because they can do an Avengers film.
No, the only reason Thor film exists is because Marvel have all these properties, and they've had some that made a lot of money, and thinking, well, we've got a lot of these, maybe that one can make money too.
I saw
All that too, but I do feel. Well, yeah, you're right, Hugh. But I'm just thinking with, with the Avengers, you got Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. So I guess that's, they're trying to get those guys out there as soon as possible, so then they can make the Avengers film, and in turn make shitloads of money.
I saw that Clint Barton cameo on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube,
Yeah.
because you've not seen the whole film.
That's pointless.
Yeah.
Who the hell
Oh,
is
That's
that?
right. There's some that aren't
Hawkeye,
just
guy with the-
aren't
Oh,
that-
that one, yeah.
There are
Just
some
got
that
on a
just
bucket
aren't
and
good
went
enough.
up in the rain and
Although-
did nothing.
I feel we
Aren't
just...
good enough to have their own film.
So
Sneak a
they'll
little cameo in there,
squeeze them
and then
in.
it'll be in the Avengers. Sorry, what were you saying, Hugh?
Well, I feel like we're talking about the bits you didn't like. We're not talking about Thor. It's got a th on it, sorry.
Four.
Thor. No, we're talking about Thor.
What? I thought it was four.
Thor.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry,
Somebody
I'm just trying to piss
please...
you off now.
What are you going to say here?
I'm getting angry again.
I'm turning green.
Oh my god! No, I feel like we're not talking about the film as the... Oh god.
Why are you
Right.
getting so wound up?
I'm so goddamn angry!
I'm so worried.
Okay, I don't think we're talking about the film on the film's merits. We're talking about why the film exists. I think the film is it's not a bad film.
Oh, no,
it's
it's a
good.
good film.
I mean, I like Kenneth Branagh as a director. He knows how to do big, and he likes his operatic stuff, and he's a Shakespearean actor at heart. And I think it works as a piece of entertainment, and
No, I didn't mean
I
that.
enjoyed watching it a lot.
I don't know
I
if
did
I'd
too, I
pay
just
it.
feel-
Just, Ben expects more.
All I'm saying is I just feel the
Raph
film's...
expects more.
Uh-huh.
It's a film about a man with a hammer. You don't really need it to be that
Don't-
deep.
Yeah.
How dare you say that?
Hmm.
That's
Is
the problem.
Spider-Man just a film
Well, that's
about a man
we
who
could say
shoots
about-
spider webs?
No, it's about a man struggling with responsibility.
Is Superman just a film about a man with super strength?
There you go.
It's a man who's trying to fit in.
Well, yeah,
There you go. So what's Thor?
Thoughts about a man with a
He's
hammer.
not
No,
a
there's
man,
more
though.
to that.
He's a
About a
Norse-
man, a Norse god with a hammer who
Yeah.
has a hard-on for Natalie Portman.
And do
Which-
they
That sounds like a
totally do
rubbish
it?
film.
No, they don't.
They don't do
They
it.
don't do it.
He
No,
doesn't
no,
bring the
because
thunder.
he has to go away. He sort of,
He doesn't bring the thunder.
I
no.
know. he sort of makes out of it and then goes, "I hope you go, blah blah blah."
I'll be back.
Australian, and then flies on.
Does he ever say, what's Thor's catchphrase? Does Thor have a catchphrase?
By the
Does
By
he,
Odin's beard!
does he ever swing
yeah, he does
his
do that. He
hammer
does do
and
that.
fly?
He does
Does
do
it
that.
a lot?
Does it look
He
good?
does the whole classic Jack Kirby
Does it
swinging
work?
of the hammer thing. Yeah.
Does it look ridiculous or does it work?
No, actually,
I don't think
to be
it
honest, didn't
ever
look that
did look-
ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Well,
that
this is
was
what this
probably
is.
the
It's
biggest
over the top.
achievement
It's
you
a
can
piece
say.
of fun. I don't think it should be judged on
Well, that's what I
artistic
was-
merit.
well,
I mean, there's
I'm-
great design in it.
That's what I was saying about in the last podcast about how I felt with the other Marvel films. They're just with X-Men. I feel you got to have a bit more.
Well, the X-Men's all about like the
Exactly, yeah,
minority
they-
groups
yeah,
and
exactly, they deal with a lot more
segregation,
sort
racism,
Hmm.
sexism,
Well, with
homophobia,
sorry, any more isms or
spiderisms, shooting out of eyes isms, controlling weatherisms.
racist.
I fucking
And-
hate those laser eye guys.
Yeah, those are right guys.
Yeah, those come around on the bus. Oh, they just look at me funny.
Send them back.
When I say look at me funny, I mean like burn me with their eyes. No,
I hate
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Concussive
I hate
he's
that.
like,
blast.
hi mate. And I'm like, oh no, anyway,
Wankers.
basically, what was I gonna say?
I'd just like to say that
One of
you
them
know,
nicked my car
his
the other day.
Cyclops is being
By looking at it.
is a concussive
yeah.
blast,
Oh, it's
so it
con-
wouldn't
yes, it's
burn
concussive
you.
energies. It would just knock you off your feet.
Yeah,
Or punch a hole through you.
yeah.
What was this about turning phones
Yeah.
off?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
She's gonna start
Special
some shit up.
guest.
Anyway,
I'm so goddamn angry!
anyway, like, so that what I was gonna say was Iron Man, Thor,
Incredible
possibly
Hulk.
Captain America, Incredible Hulk. They're all sort of like you said, they're just a bit of fun.
Franchise
Although
movies.
Incredible Hulk is terrible, and can we all agree with that?
Yes.
What, Edward Norton?
Yeah,
It's
even
the-
with
that
Edward
one,
Norton.
Incredible
The
Hulk.
Hulk struggles. It should be something about how you struggle in the demons, but
Yeah.
they spend too much time with the Hulk.
I think they should just
It should be
smash
more time as
things.
Banner.
Definitely, and I felt, and also
But
I
that's
think
what the first one did, and that didn't do so well.
No, because they had too much.
no, because they had some
No.
shit going on with his dad or something like that. I was like, oh, I don't care. They just try to spend so long trying to develop a villain. I was just like, oh, I don't care.
Ref, where's Ref going?
What's going
I just need to scratch my arse there.
Oh right, okay.
Okay,
Ref's
thanks.
just scratching his ass.
Yeah,
What
sorry
what
about that.
The Ultimates.
Sorry
Right,
about
okay. If
that.
we go
I
back
was-
to that graphic novel, The Ultimates. You've read The Ultimates, haven't you?
What? The Ultimates?
Have you read The Ultimates?
Oh, I've read the
Well,
Ultimates.
what I was going to say
Well,
was,
I've
I
read
think
some
Hugh's
Ultimates.
just
I think
scratching his ass.
the Ultimate Universe is a very heavy influence on the films, definitely. I mean, when you say so, Hugh,
Oh,
Which
you've
one?
got to watch out.
I would.
Which
This
films?
podcast is even more of a mess than before.
Yeah, just handing Alex a copy of the Ultimates.
oh my god.
From my
Yeah, there's a
shelf.
naked giant man.
Oh yeah,
There's a not naked giant man.
guys are missing it out.
Everyone's mobile signals can be heard on the speakers.
Sorry about that. Anyway, what I'm saying is,
There's
with the
Raphael
Ultimates,
there.
you could have the Hulk. You could have the Hulk in
Is
the
this the
Avengers
one-
film. That's what I thought they would do because in the Ultimates they have the Hulk being developing
Okay, there's.
Does this
as the
end
Hulk
with
in
the
this
Hulk
book.
indirectly killing Peter Parker's parents? Is that
No.
in this one?
No,
'Cause
it's
I
not.
remember seeing Nick Fury punching out Bruce Banner after he'd done
No,
it, and then
that
he picks
was-
up a little baby Peter Parker, and it's like, oh, the whole Marvel superhero world is all interconnected.
No,
No,
and
that was Ultimate Origins.
Uh,
That was the last good thing that the Ultimate Universe had before
well, they ended
Jeff
up-
Loeb ruined it.
I heard they're ending the Ultimate Universe. Is that true?
No, they're rebooting it. Well, they already ended it and redone
Yeah,
it, and then they're doing it again.
I think maybe they should just end it in general.
Nobody
because
likes the Ultimates.
I used to love it, and
Universe.
I was there when Ultimate Spider-Man was there, right till the point where they did Ultimate Comics, and I just couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered anymore because it was
They
just
really made him look like Samuel L. Jackson in this.
Yeah, Brian Hitch really went to town on that, didn't he? He went, "Yep, make him as much Samuel L. Jackson as possible."
Yeah.
Which
This
is what I'm saying about how the Marvel films, current ones, are being influenced heavily by the Ultimate Universe. I feel that anyway. Especially when you look at Nick Fury, which is literally
Yeah, they
a black man. It's not.
It's not
The Nick
the
Fury I knew.
original
Which is
Nick
kind of.
Fury.
I feel bad for saying it. I prefer the white Nick Fury. Does that
What racist?
Oh my god.
Oh dear, racism.
Oh my god.
You.
No,
Well,
I
no.
agree though. I agree because I liked that sort of like the Nick Fury in, the original comics is just like that typical sort of like
He's
almost
a-
like John Wayne kind
Yeah.
of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't much
He
hate
doesn't
John Wayne.
care.
He's just like,
It's like,
you can imagine that a cigar, eye patch, bit of John Wayne sort of this going on. You can agree with
You all are just racist.
that. Okay, that's the reason. Sure.
Yeah.
Like Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury is a bit odd. I don't know. For me, I still find that really odd.
Why?
Just because, not because of him being black. I think it's just because
Because
the
you
way he
can't-
reacted and stuff. He's not John Wayne. I think that's the only reason. If I was to choose Nick
So a
Fury,
black guy
he'd have to
can't
be
be
John
in
Wayne.
that position of
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. You
No,
twisted my words.
No, I
You're
think
a bastard. You twisted my words. That's not fair. I'm not having that.
What made Hulk so angry in this scene?
Yeah, man.
Whatever's making me angry, probably. Why am I so angry today?
I don't
Yes,
know.
you're
I tell you what,
kinda scared.
Teen Wolf is looking very unreviewed right now.
Jesus Christ! Well, I have to say this Ultimates is good for having the line in a fight between Hulk, him saying Hulk, not sissy boy, Hulk straight.
Yeah, I know.
So that's,
What?
Yeah, we
Let
know,
me see that.
well, you know, it's written by Mark Miller, so I mean, you know, there's obviously going to be a
Hulk
bit of,
straight.
Hulk straight.
yeah.
Mark
Yeah,
Miller.
that's-
Hulk
That's certainly a
likes
Mark
Betty.
Miller line,
That's
isn't it? When you
clever
think so.
writing from Mr. Miller. You should be proud. That looks pretty good.
But to be honest, though, it's a really good book, really good story. And very,
What is the story?
The
Ben?
artwork's very
Give us
beautiful.
an outline of the story.
Right, well, I haven't read it in ages. The first Ultimates, because it's 2 books in one,
Is
by
it
the way.
how the gang got together?
Yeah, pretty much. And they tackle the Hulk eventually. So the Hulk's the bad guy in it.
Right.
And in the second one, they're
Is that the
invaded by
story
these
where-
aliens who joined in with the Nazis,
There's always
pretty
aliens.
much.
Someone's
And
angry.
eventually, they try and take over.
That's the universe where Wanda and Pietro are together.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
What?
That's
They're
weird, isn't it? 'Cause-
brother and sister.
yeah.
Who doesn't
If
like
for
a bit
those
of
for those of you who don't know who we're talking about, I mean Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
yeah? Who doesn't like a bit of casual incest?
Yeah, do they actually find out that they're actually brother
Well-
and sister, or they're never brother and sister in all of this?
No, actually, Wolverine's Wanda's dad in this reality, apparently. Well, something like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, I
We
think I was
couldn't
reading the
make it
Ultimates. Well, I was
We
reading
could.
the Ultimates 3,
I think they-
and the Ultimates 3, which was probably the worst thing I've ever
I got
read.
one issue of that. One issue.
And there's Wolverine banging Magneto's wife.
Nice.
Magneto turning up, going, "Ah!"
exactly. Yeah,
Well, he
went down.
throws some shit
If you were
about.
gonna fuck anybody's wife, it wouldn't be the guy who could control metal. If your
Yeah, but this-
skeleton
yeah,
was controlling
yeah.
the
Why did
metal.
he even do?
Well, this was before he had metal on his bones.
Ah,
Lord knows how how Wolverine even remembers.
Sorry,
Makes sense.
just laughing at your impression of Magneto. Just sort of going, oh,
I am
God.
Magneto, Lord of Magnet,
you guys
X-Chicken.
fucking nuts.
Have you played the X-Men arcade game?
No,
Yeah,
oh,
we can
you
play it
haven't
after
got to that
this.
bit in the
There are-
other pilot.
In the other podcast, we discussed X-Men arcade. The
Okay,
X-Men
good.
arcade
I
game.
just thought that was something you guys.
No.
always do.
It's just it's just really bad dubbing and really bad dialogue.
Excelsior!
Healthy horror.
There's a bit in
I see a hole. No.
anyway in
The game.
in the game there's a bit like where Magneto goes like, X-Men, welcome to die. Just really stupid dubbing. And then like when he's fighting one of them, he just goes X-Chicken.
What?
I don't know.
He's calling them
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah, he's calling them an X-Chicken because the X-Men. It's really
It
bad.
makes
And-
sense.
Bakor.
But they all just do stupid stuff. Like Emma Frost's in there, and she goes like, X-Men, I welcome you to die. Just stuff like that. She's like, oh, this is really
Yeah,
fun.
the levels just went through the roof.
Nothing stops the
The
blob.
blob.
That's just really
Yeah.
crap.
Pyro.
By
dialogue.
shooting him as he
just
says
never
it with a
okay,
laser
yeah.
beam.
But it's a very
in
good
him.
game.
What?
If you want a good old-fashioned beat 'em up.
Does it have
Oh
the
god
line
damn
in
it! We
it?
haven't got our controls. We should
Where's the
default back.
laser? Ask the police. Is that line in there?
What?
Where's the laser? Ask the police.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Could
I think
be.
I think I
There
heard
that
somebody
does sound like
talk
another
about it.
stupid line.
I
And like,
remember hearing
oh.
somebody talk about how
What was it?
bad
Why does
the
Charles
lines were.
Xavier sound like Magneto as well?
Probably because they're too
'Cause he
cheap
just
to
goes,
employ more.
X-Men,
Than...
go!
Roll out!
He's not Optimus Prime.
Sounds like it.
Although they were probably too cheap to employ 2 voice actors. So just
I was about to do an impression of Optimus Prime, but I thought against it because then I was about to do Soundwave. I think.
Transformers. No, I can't do it. I can't do
Please
voices. I should establish. I can't do impressions.
No,
Yeah, it
Soundwave
doesn't
just
mean I
came
won't
to the
try.
What Soundwave? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, alright, how you doing, Soundwave? I'm okay. I'm just sounding like a bit like a gay man. Great.
Alright, Ben.
Yeah.
Ravage. Is Ravage? Who's Ravage? Is Ravage the little?
It's the leopard.
So
The
it's called
panther.
Ravage. I didn't just make it up in my head. There is.
No, it's a panther. He appears in Beast Wars as well.
I loved Beast Wars.
So did I.
Yeah, it was
He
really-
couldn't transform though.
Oh, That's sad.
Unless he
You like that?
transformed into a cassette.
Nice.
That was all from my mouth.
I
Not
can't
two
remember.
conversations at once.
I like having two conversations.
It does them.
Yeah,
This
it makes
pod-
this podcast a whole
This
lot better.
podcast is a mess.
Shall we break for tea?
Shall we break forever?
No, let's have a break. Let's get some cups.
Okay, folks, we're going to a break. Please don't tune out. Enjoy this little segue.
Don't you go changing.
Or you can watch gay porn.
Stop that!
That isn't going to be a catchphrase.
Okay, bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, so anyway, Ben's mum was like...
Welcome back. This is like, can I just say it again? Okay, this is only a practice.
It's a practice. This is the
'Cause
second pilot.
Because as you may have guessed, lovely listeners, this is a mess. It's a complete disaster.
People don't
Yeah.
want to hear that.
But
They're probably
before-
really enjoying it, and they're saying, "What are you guys saying? Oh, this is great."
Well, do they actually know what we're talking about
No,
there?
probably not. And
What
but
are
before
we
we
talking
actually start
about?
doing it, I need to go and have anger management.
Yeah, we realised today that
sessions.
Hugh's. Oh, we'll have a cup of
I
tea.
I need an analyst, please.
We're all having a cup of tea.
I
right
need
now.
an analyst. I'm trying to do a Woody Allen
Go on, come on,
impression,
come
but
on,
I can't
come
do
on.
it.
Yeah.
Come on, Hugh.
Yeah.
There you go, listeners.
He's got-
Tea!
If you got a cup of tea, raise it for Hugh, who needs anger management.
He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yes.
I've got
So,
the weight of the world on my
Send in your
shoulders.
money for
I don't know quite how to
Hugh's
deal
anger
with this.
management classes.
Well,
Somebody.
maybe this will cheer you up. I've got to go now, but I hope it works out for you.
When you go, there's going to be a void. How are we going to fill that
I
void?
don't know.
Well,
You're just gonna have
Alex is
to-
off now, I guess, and I think
Yeah,
we've got.
see you guys.
Yeah, see you later.
Well, have a
See you later,
nice
take
trip,
care.
Alex.
It's odd
Take
how
it.
we didn't go in that massive break we just had.
Yeah, I don't know why he did it recording, but oh well, it doesn't matter. So anyway, just.
Oh,
Oh, who's that?
Oh, what's that?
Hello,
Holy shit, it's Stan Lee!
Excelsior!
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god,
Hi,
I'm instantly
guys.
happier!
I was just walking past, and I thought I should drop by.
That's great! You sound exactly like him!
I think I do.
Oh,
I should. I'm Stan Lee.
yes, that's definitely
So
true.
who created Spider-Man?
Well, I'm willing to consider that the truth, because it is, because I'm Stan Lee, and I created Spider-Man. What do you want to know about it, young man?
What about
I wanna know, I wanna
Steve
know.
Ditko?
Yeah, what about Steve, that
Yeah,
guy?
didn't he?
Oh my god!
Yes, he's a fucking... And he's been riding my coattails.
Oh my
for the
god!
last 60 years. I know.
Stan Lee! How
What?
could you
What?
just lower the
I'm an old man. I say what I want. All right? Come
Okay,
on.
Richard Nixon.
This is just what I was worried about. Stan Lee comes in. I'm going to have to bleep this.
We're
We're
gonna
censor
have to go
this.
through. We should have things like instead of a beep. We should have wham or
I was
blam
thinking more like, you know,
blammy.
I don't know, like you could have a Space Invader sound or something, or like a coin, like from Mario or something. It has to be something geeky. Wouldn't it?
Mario, what is this Mario?
What's
Da-da-da-da.
You know, plumber.
No, I know a plumber called Mario. He works in my neighborhood.
No, I mean
but,
not a racist stereotype. I mean like. Well,
he's
yeah,
a filthy eye tie. You're right. Yes. I don't care for him. But
Oh my goodness, Stan!
I like how Stanley's gradually turning into Richard Nixon.
I was gonna say instead of
Richard Nixon. Well, I'm surprised you remember Richard Nixon. It's a bit before your time, young man. But I voted for him. It's quite right. And he loved Spider-Man. He was a big fan. You know, I went to the White House once. That's right.
Just wondering, Stan Lee, you I've seen a video
Yes.
of you talking to.
It's
Yes,
voice
I'm
in my ear.
Shut up, everyone. Stan Lee, right here.
I'm so angry.
He what do you think of Hideo Kojima?
Who?
You spoke to him once.
Sounds-
Do you remember? Your memory's
Speak
very
to me
vague.
like a white man.
I know you remember.
Oh my gosh.
Stanley is suddenly a racist. No.
What?
Have you heard of
Racist.
Oh my god, I
I'm
love
Stan
Stan.
Lee.
I love you, Stanley. And now you just
Didn't
made
I
us.
invent Luke Cage? Spit take. The spit take.
Ah! Jesus.
Oh my.
I've just snorted tea everywhere. That's horrible.
There's some tissues there. You want to check?
Yeah, tissues would be nice.
God.
So anyway, whew. So
Yes.
Stanley. Anyway,
no.
Kojima. You know, you met him once. You discussed Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, do you remember? You actually went, oh yeah, and this is Metal Gear Solid, written by the great Hideo Kojima. And then you started hugging him and stuff like that. Do you remember?
He's a Japanese fellow.
That was a Japanese guy.
I don't touch the Japanese.
You did it in front of us audience.
Well,
Richard Nixon.
Again with the Richard. I'm Stanley. I'm here to talk about comics.
I don't get why Stanley's suddenly racist.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, it was the '60s, all right. You know.
But you said you got Luke Cage on the go and.
Yeah. Was I right about that?
Don't really want to drink this after I
Yeah.
check out.
I don't know. I wouldn't drink that.
She's only ever been in my mouth. So.
Oh no!
Well,
Don't drink your.
I'm willing to consider Steve Ditko
That smells nice, actually.
and Hideo Kojima as co-creators of Metal Gear Solid, if that's what it takes. I'm
No,
willing.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about.
willing to.
No, Steve Ditko co-created your. Co-created
I'm not
Spider-Man.
willing to
What
consider
about Doctor Strange?
that on
What
a
about Doctor
podcast.
Strange?
He completely created Doctor Strange.
Thanks, Hugh.
So.
You gotta understand though, when I
Did you
invented
create Doctor Strange?
when I
as well?
invented Doctor Strange, I was off my hips. There were some hippie girls from the village. I met her at a bar.
What was Steve Ditko doing at this time? Was he
No,
just...
he was probably ironing his socks and underwear for the next day. You know, he's a bit of a square.
Yeah.
But I was freaking out with the hippie girls.
Oh,
that
dear.
night. And I dropped the brown acid. And when I woke up, man in a pointed cape and
Where was
magic
Steve
hands.
Ditko at this time?
I
Was
had
he-
magic
was he-
hands
was he
that
still-
night. Let
was
me
he
tell you,
st-
young man.
Was he
With
still
that young lady.
Was he still drawn away, or was he
What?
was he drawn away?
Thrown away?
Drawing away, as in like was Steve Ditko still drawing away at the drawing board?
What he was once I called him up and I said, Steve, you're never going to believe it. We're going to have a doctor. And he's like, oh, very interesting. Doctor. I said, no. I said, he's a master of mysticism. He is Doctor Strange. He said, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I said, you will like it because I'm Stan Lee. And you do what I say. Now get your ass over here and write me as Doctor Strange. You can write all this crazy hippie shit, all this tie-dye. You can put it all over the place. But, you know, basically, I don't know what he does. He flies around, he fights wizards. Dormammu. Dormammu. I came up with that. Dormammu. Next question.
What do you?
So, what did you do when you invented Star Wars?
Young man, you seem to have me confused with that other loser.
But you invented Star Trek, right?
I'm willing to consider that. I'm willing to say that.
Are you willing to say you created Metal Gear Solid as well, and Kojima was just...
No, that's a Japanese thing. I wouldn't want to do that. Quite frankly.
What's wrong with the Japanese?
Well, they bombed my wife.
Oh, Raphael just spat on me.
Take number 2. I mean, come on.
Oh. I just have to ask.
Stan, don't you... Oh, sorry, carry on.
No. You invented the Hulk. How does the
Yes.
Hulk? How does the Hulk cope with his inner anger issues?
Well, I can see why you does that, young man, because that vein in your head's about to pop. But if he did, there wouldn't be much of a comic, so I can't really say that he does, because, you know, that's the whole point of the comic. He can't control his inner anger issues, and he hulks out.
Could you make a comic about me?
What? Barely keeping it together, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. What? You got any enemies?
Well, he's got one right here.
Okay, can I just say, Stan? You sound a lot
Yes?
different when you're in.
I'm an old man.
When you're interviewed on TV.
Well, I'm an old man. My voice is going.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favourite Spider-Man villain?
Oh.
Yeah, who was the guy with the 4 arms?
Sandyman.
What was the guy with the 4 arms?
Killer Puddle.
Whatever possessed you to come up with?
Razor Boy. You know.
Like I said, who's the guy with the 4 arms on his back?
Oh.
What was his
Scissor Man.
Scissor Man, was
Yeah,
it? Scissor
2
Man.
scissors to create 4 arms.
I see Scissor. Scissor Man.
Alright.
2 pairs of scissors.
Oh, makes
4
sense.
arms. No, I don't know who you're talking about.
What's-
4-arm man? What's this now?
Dr. Octopus.
Doctor the Octopus. That's
Dr.
right.
Octopus, not
Dog Octopus. He's half dog. He's half
Dr.
octopus.
Octopus.
He's a savage beast.
What about
Whatever possessed you to come up with the idea of Paste Pot Pete?
I was off my face, you. I told you this already. I did a lot of drugs.
I just have to say, Mr. Lee, you're
Thank you.
very aggressive.
This is such a
Just
great
so-
interview.
Well, thank you, Raphael.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
You know his name. You realise he's black, though, don't you?
What?
He's
I don't
black.
see race.
Oh, right,
I'm beyond
okay.
that. Well,
Make sure that stays that way. 'Cause
I am
I
sitting
had
between
some-
you, so you can't physically.
I presume this is called
Are you just racist to the
White
Japanese
Man,
then?
Black Man Sandwich
Yeah.
because it's a show about sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Are you colourblind by any chance?
What? Yes.
Oh, right, okay, that's fine.
Oh, that's
We'll stick with that.
Yes, it served me well in comic books. I can tell you.
Oh, that's why Green Goblin's shoes are pink at one time.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's good.
Ditko! Son of a bitch.
So, what was it like working with Jack Kirby? Was he as fun as Steve Ditko?
Oh, that son of a bitch. He stole all my ideas.
Who? Jack Kirby?
Yes.
What?
Name an idea.
You mean Captain America? He had that before you even started work.
No, I invented the concept of America and captaining it. Quite frankly, there are two things that I had the patent to, and then he came along.
Okay, what about Iron Man?
Iron Man, a man of iron.
Yeah.
Well, I owned an iron, and I am a man, so.
I'm confused about your idea. Why are you talking like a teenage girl?
I'm just trying to fit in. Hello.
He's been watching Twilight, I think.
Oh yeah. Do you like Twilight, Stan?
Do I ever? I think it's very racy in parts, but I like that. You know.
What's
With
your
little
favourite?
girls.
I'm very
thing
surprised
about
that you like
Twilight?
Well, the sexual tension
Really?
kills me.
So your
But
favourite thing?
it's, it makes me feel alive.
Do you still have
again.
a wife, Stan?
I did until the Japanese bombed.
Oh, I see. No, you already
Keep
said
up,
that.
come on.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, my character's history is consistent.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Stan.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it.
Sorry.
Next question.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
What do you think about the Russians?
Well, they're white, from what I hear. I don't see race, but I'm told. So that's a plus.
Sorry, I'll ask. Have you seen X-Men First Class?
I don't want to talk about
Wow.
I-
Everyone else seems to like the film. They say it was very good.
it. Well, basically, it took me back. The 60s period setting. It
I
took
mean,
me back.
I
I was in the CIA.
did you?
And
Was this when you were during Iron Man, or was this before?
you tell me. I don't know. I'm an old man.
Do you know who Iron Man is?
Iron Man? I'm willing to consider the idea of an Iron Man.
You made him in 1963.
Damn right I did.
I thought you said you mated with him.
No, mate.
What would that look like?
Ah, it's hot!
Well,
You could probably
by the
find that on
levels
the
of it.
internet
that.
somewhere.
Man having sex with an iron.
So anyway, sorry, Stan. I apologise.
Well, you try and come up with
Have
a
you heard-
character. You try and come up with a character. You show me how easy it is, huh? Come on.
I'm not going to discuss that.
Yeah,
No, come on.
Because Smith's already been,
Smith.
yeah, he's already been under.
What's
Yeah.
Smith?
That's his invention.
Well, go on. What's Smith?
He already got raped, so
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
He's
Yeah.
a character that looks exactly like another character.
not exactly, but almost identical.
So basically,
Why are we talking about this again?
you stole a character off someone
No,
else.
this is before I.
Or like that filthy Ditko.
Well, I wasn't going to make such an obvious comparison, but yes,
Oh
I
dear.
think that's right.
Have you ever heard of a character called Black Sad?
Black Sad.
Can you start?
Well, I want to know about
I
it.
told you stop giving me these exotic foreign.
Well,
Stop
apparently,
touching
according to
my
the back of that book, Black Sad, you actually say you there's a quote from you on there.
Yes.
Black Sad is.
What did I say?
I can't remember. Can you pass me the book? please?
I don't want to get up.
I'm an old man.
Right, I'm getting up.
I mean, what do you think of
You
Anthro?
wonder why I've got anger management issues.
Shut up, you. Do you ever wonder,
Yeah, shut up, Bill.
do you ever wonder why? I mean, are you a fan of anthropomorphic animals?
Well, yiffing.
No,
I know
you
what
think-
that is.
Ah, your thingy.
No.
No,
Oh,
I'm not a
myself.
fan of yiffing, but
myself.
you
Right,
are.
so
You obviously
there you
know
go.
this book.
Oh wait, where are you?
Yeah, it's got a snake with arms and legs in it. It doesn't. It's a bit
No,
weird.
that's not what I'm talking about.
There's a
There you
snake
go.
with arms and
They
legs in
put
there.
sorry, not on the back. On the front it says "As good as it gets" from Stan Lee.
I was talking about my new toilet at the time. They came for the quote.
Was that when they? so when they.
And I was in the.
So when they
John,
asked you
and
what
it really is a fantastic toilet. I mean, it excels. Excelsior.
So.
That's my own brand, Excelsior.
Go on, go on.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank
Um,
This is really good.
It's really good, isn't it? It's
I
really
think
good
I'll
book.
take this on.
Would you say it's as good as it gets? Because I did, apparently.
I'll give it
I'll
back.
look at it. I forgot what it looked like.
Mr.
My
Lee.
book.
I want to
Oh,
read it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lee, but we appear to have two children with us.
Yeah,
I
I
just
want to
realised,
read
Lee.
the book.
Have you not got to be here?
That's Mr. Lee.
Sorry, Mr. Stanley. Do you have to be somewhere right now? Because I mean,
Well, I
And
was
you're really
hoping I
busy.
could stay for a very long time.
We've got
Right,
another
did you?
guest coming
do
up.
you?
So
Can you please?
we are expecting President Nixon any moment now.
Although, are you the same person?
Richard Nixon does not sound anything like this. I'm from New York. Can't you
So?
tell my thick New York accent?
So say that again.
I like how your accent's just changed right at the end there.
Just at the
I don't know what I just did with my voice. I think
I'm an old man.
Well, I'm a 1950s housewife, so
Hello. Would you like to come back to the Marvel offices?
well, why not? I think I might as well.
I have many a fine Cuban cigar.
Well, I don't think
My
I like.
pants. That's a bit of 1960s humor for you kids. Excelsior! Away!
What the?
Well, wasn't he a lovely fellow?
What the hell
Hey
was
guys,
that?
I just passed Stanley in the corridor.
Shut up, Alex! What the hell was that?
What are you talking about? Stanley just ran off.
No, we're not. Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. That was a
Oh.
terrible,
What are you talking about?
terrible impression.
It sounded more like Richard. No, that's Brian Blessed.
I
shouldn't do it.
Stanley's. Just look,
Yeah.
look out the window. There
Yeah,
he
you
goes.
missed him.
He's just
an
standing there looking
interesting fellow.
confused.
He said something racist and then he ran away.
Yeah, I know.
It was
It's
very...
quite racist, but good thing he was colorblind.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell.
You could tell he was
What did
colorblind.
what did he say to you?
He said, don't go in there. Something about a black man and a white man. And a sandwich.
So where did you go?
Oh, I just went to check on the thing.
What thing was that?
The meter.
The meter.
Yeah, I went
Really?
to check the meter.
The meter.
It's alright. It's
Not
cool.
in a house which isn't yours.
That took you
I'm a
about
good
15
guest.
minutes.
It took me longer than that, I think.
Well, I could hear a lot.
How long was Stanley
I
going
could
on
hear
for?
a lot of quality radio
Our thing's
time.
been going for like 15 minutes, so.
I didn't want to interrupt. I knew you were interviewing Stanley, and he's
How did you know that?
Because I saw him on the way up, also on the way up.
We didn't even know we were interviewing Stanley.
On
so
the way
that's
down, I
So
ran
you
into
must
him.
have just come into the
That's
house.
funny, strange.
No, I was
Look,
just,
look,
just checking
tiger.
out the meter.
Look at that.
Actually, if you look over here, there's actually look there.
What did Stanley say? What was
All right.
What did you talk to
Viewers
Stanley about?
were looking at some...
Animal sex with nipple.
Yeah.
Yes, there. Crazy. Black Sad. It's about
Yiffing.
Animal sex.
No, it's not about animal sex. It's a
Anthropomorphic
foreign comic
sex.
about detectives in New York City in the 1920s, and everyone are animals instead of people. Which is why you've got that.
Right, oh, this is actually quite nice.
Yeah, thank you, Raph. Even though you're sitting there insulting its sexual content.
Yeah, it does have a lot of sexual
Yeah, do you want to see
content.
that one? Yeah, it's every. I think it's every issue. They've already got like There's always someone banging someone, which is quite disturbing really because they're animals. Look there. Well, no, well, it's pre-bang.
Pre-bang.
So,
Okay.
do you like that?
That's fine.
Um,
Your girlfriend listens to this show.
I know. And
And
she's
she'll
she's
know-
seen the book as well.
Oh, okay. I guess
That's
that's
a
fine.
cockerel.
They're good drawings though. Very,
Yeah,
Somebody
they're
please
beautifully
put me out
painted.
of my misery.
So anyway, guys, I'm sorry about this podcast. It's it was just a
I thought you
practice.
got
And
Why
Stan the
you
Man Lee on there.
Yeah, I think this is a great podcast.
do you think we should have a guest every podcast? Though?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Oh, we should. Yeah.
I think Stanley would be willing to consider that.
We can make him like a permanent
Would he-
guest.
Have you ever heard of Ask Elvis on BBC Radio 2?
No.
No,
That's
what
funny.
is
And that's pretty
Oscar?
much what you just did, except it was Stan Lee.
I don't know what you're talking about. Stanley was
Oh, sorry. I mean, pretty much what we just did, but with Stan Lee. So if
Yeah.
Stanley can come back, that'd be awesome.
what? Interview someone.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Interview Stan Lee.
All right.
Yeah, it's all good.
Could do that. Although that means it involves Stan Lee coming back every.
Yeah, and I'm
Well, you
so
couldn't have him
goddamn
every-
angry.
You couldn't have him every week. And
It'll have to be-
I think this show's going to kill you.
Mind
Where's
blowing.
your rage meter at? This week?
The minute I'm just a little bit above annoyed. I don't know why. Why am I so angry today?
I don't know, but I
Should
gotta
not
say.
have filmed this show.
Tune in
I
next
gotta
week.
say, I think this is the end because to be honest, must be an hour by now.
Well, no, we're not quite. It feels like it, but it's probably about 15 minutes.
It's probably
which
because I'm crying inside.
is-
No,
you're
I think
crying
it's
inside,
alright
I'm
to
just red
cut it
hot.
bit.
Hey guys, I got lost.
Oh,
What's
Christ. Bye. Sorry, we're back again, and
we keep going.
I don't know. I'm just recording for a laugh now.
Oh, okay, right.
We're
Because
back on the air.
Oh,
'cause-
that's it. Get out of there.
What? I'm an old man.
it's not a podcast.
What?
Right, okay. So what about hang on. Okay.
So what's
Straight in
your...
there.
What's
Just back with the
your...
questions.
what's
Well,
your-
you said about Chewbacca, didn't you? So
Hey, I was
felt-
asking a
just-
question!
Oh, just shut up, bro. You two always just get on my fucking nerves.
All right.
You
go.
will have shucks with me.
Alright, what's your position on bum sex, Stanley?
Now this is a podcast. I got one word for you. Excelsior. You take what you
alright.
want from that.
Okay, thank you, Stanley. That's
So
very
he likes,
helpful.
so Stan likes bowling.
So this is what you've waited your whole life to ask me. To
Oh,
get
yes.
Stan the Man Lee.
Yeah.
what I think.
Guys,
about,
I mean, well, no, Stan, I just want to know what do you think of my Chewbacca impression?
I'd love to hear it.
Are you ready for it?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Just watch for the levels, just to go right through the roof.
Sure, okay.
Actually, that's quite good.
Excelsior, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually,
That's
the
my
levels,
thing. That's what I say.
The levels are spot on there. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Pretty good.
I thought it was a
How am I?
A little bit too high.
Okay.
Oh, Richard Nixon's in here.
Oh, I'm Richard Nixon.
Oh, Mr. Nixon.
It's a pleasure to meet you again.
We're shaking hands.
We are shaking hands. I am retired from being the president and am now a pirate.
I think too many people are doing too many
Yeah,
things.
it's getting confused now.
Well, Chewbacca, it's such a it's a trap.
You guys are gonna win the podcast award. Let me tell you.
What happened?
The potties. They call them the potties.
Do they?
God.
The
Well,
casties.
I don't think I'm going to publish this.
I think you should.
Mighty monarch. No.
And if you
no,
don't,
no.
I'm not part of this anymore.
Alright then, I'll put it as this is...
We can have
listen
white
at
man,
your own
white man
risk.
sandwich.
Listen
White
to
man, white
listen
man,
at your
white
own
man.
risk.
White man, white man.
This is right. Okay. So
This is dead air.
Yeah.
I think it's had enough now. I think we've gutted this fish now.
I
And,
think so too.
I think we can
Next chicken.
I think Stanley's done a pretty
Yeah, I
good
think he
job.
just jumped out the window, didn't he?
Yeah.
No! I grabbed onto the ledge at the
Oh
last minute.
Christ! Okay.
Well, that's it then. Prepare to die.
Where's you going? I'm right here.
Oh, I thought you were at the other window.
Anyway, everyone.
No.
I gotta say, I hope
You
you've
crawl back in. Ah!
Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this really bonkers.
That's
Whatever it is it a podcast? I don't
It's
know.
I don't know.
Well, it's
it's not going to
something.
happen again.
Alex will be joining us in the future, but
I don't know.
What about me?
not you, Stan. I'm sorry.
What?
I could do.
Well, I guess you gotta keep me special.
I quite like- I
you
quite
can't
like-
just oversaturate.
I
the
quite like the
market.
idea of Ask Stan Lee. Kind of. We could have like emails going down. Something I don't know. It's-
Ask Stan Lee.
I have a fan
We
base,
asked
yes.
Stan Lee about the topic of the week. That's an idea. We're still
Yeah.
working out this podcast at the minute, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Anyway.
Alright.
I hope you can listen. I mean, this isn't.
Well, thank you for having me, young
That's
man.
all right, Stan. No worries. Do you
Oh.
want to leave now?
I gotta get back to my Subaru.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, what an arsehole.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
But he's an old man. You
Didn't he
know.
say
Yeah,
the-
you
he said
kept
the
quiet
C
all the way
word.
through that, Alex.
He said the C word.
Well, you know, he feels passionately about Steve Ditko.
That's already lowered the tone completely. I just don't know.
Well, you know,
Um,
you get an old man. You know, you get.
Anyway.
swear.
Basically, I think that's it now because to be honest, we've drained it dry. Right? Okay, hello everyone. This wasn't a podcast. This was just absolutely.
If you're
mental.
listening to this, then we've done the stupid thing.
Yeah,
and
well
released
done
it.
for getting. Well done for getting this far.
Yeah, I'm very.
Well done,
impressed.
Episode
And
two
I would
filmed,
like everyone to know that Ben is wearing odd socks.
Thanks for that. That's how much humour has been drained out of us now. When now we're trying to find jokes in my socks.
Well, it's
Well.
very funny.
I'm wearing odd socks. Oh.
Look at him.
Does
Say
anybody
goodnight
know
then,
a
Ben.
number of a good analyst?
Go on, Ben. Do say goodnight.
So
Therapist.
it's goodbye from me,
Oh.
and it's goodbye from no. Okay, right.
From
So
Hitler.
Oh
it's
yes,
goodbye
next
from...
week special guest Hitler.
See you then.
Right. Anyway, keep an eye
I'm
out.
not
for...
sure if I want
Can I
Hitler.
finish this, please?
No.
Keep an eye out for episode 1 of the podcast, where it actually will be a podcast. We will discuss things that you want to know, like E3 and all that stuff.
E3 and the coming DC shake-up.
So it will all be normal
I said
next
come
time.
on.
I mean, we'll see. Anyway, okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
So.
Oh, I didn't make a noise. Never mind. Bye.